Blue Jay. I'm of Lenape descent. My grandfather was Chief Whippoorwill of Lenape Nation of Pennsylvania. My first river trip was by accident. I was asked to make food for the soldier. So I made the food the night before. The next morning we did breakfast, and I said, "You're going in a boat." I'm like, "I don't know how to do this, Barbara. You'll do fine." And they gave a good friend of mine, Richmond Nutt, gave me a couple little lessons, and they pushed me down the river, and it was one of the best experiences in my life. My grandfather always taught me to appreciate nature, and that day I did. The birds talked to me. Everybody else was looking around. I was looking in the river, looking at the rocks, looking at the fish, and it blew me away. And I was just amazed. And then the funniest thing, I enjoyed it, and I managed to stay in the boat all day. But at the very end of the day, when you get out of the boat, I forgot about your wobbly legs, and when I got out of the boat, plop. I didn't even feel it coming. I was like, I said, I did good all day. And they said, "You got sea legs." I'm like, and I understand what sea legs was. So, and then I didn't go on a trip the following year. Then I went on the trip I think it was 2 years later, and it was also another awesome experience. And the one group I'm associated with, we did a program, and it's just very nice when you're from native descent, how people approach you and they ask you questions. And you talk about the river and how the signs and the animals and the stones and the water talks to you. And also, I finally got to do the Rise of Nation journey, and I couldn't find Bull's Island. So I was so close, and I called Richmond Nutt, and I got his voicemail, and I called back again, and he finally got a hold of me. I said, "I went to Bull's Island because we were there, we're going to the next spot." So I finally got a hold of, I finally hooked up with him, and I met him at, I think it was Washington Crossing. And it was just an awesome, awesome day. I met a lot of nice people, and I tell you what, the Boy Scouts, they're just an awesome organization. And people, they just help you, you know what I mean? I went to get my boat down. Next thing you know, there's 3 or 4 of them taking my boat down to the river, and you meet the nicest people on the river. And that's, the other thing nice about being on the river is my Native American heritage has a chance to come out, and it's refreshing, and it brings me closer to my grandfather, Wanishi.